Okay, guys, we are officially live. Oh my God, are you done playing with your ZV1M? Okay, guys, welcome to the live today. It's my first day with the RX1R III. I got this camera yesterday, and today I took it out and I did some photography. You can call it street photography. I basically went and did a live stream asking people some questions and talking about some things. And I took pictures of them before and sometimes during my interviews with them or while I was talking to people. And so I'm going to show you some of these pictures and show you the video that I made, the live stream of me walking around holding the RX1R III. And then I'm going to show you the pictures I took, and I'll zoom in and zoom out and kind of show you different things. And you guys can see how my first day went with this. You could see the accessories that I got for it. You can see this looks kind of different because I had the flash on there. I got the square hood from JJC. I got a few things. We'll go through it right now. This is the other screen that I'm going to show you guys right here. And then basically I'll put this on for us. Man, you're expected to protect, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But we're gonna have to be a little more community oriented.
talking to different people,
Wait, you're
walking around.
awesome. I love it.
And then I got these pictures that we'll go through and check out these different people that I took pictures of, and I just quickly snap pictures. So you'll see just quick, boom, boom, boom. So we'll go through it. Some of them are beautiful. Some of them are blurry. Some of them are just fine for the style of pictures that I took. But let's start off with what my first impressions are. This is my first day with this camera, and I love the camera. It's phenomenal. It's exactly what I wanted. And I honestly can't be happier, and I'm not just saying that because I already spent that money on it. Here's the camera, guys, just so you guys can take a peek at this and see how I set it up. So here's the camera. This is the JJC lens hood. It's the square lens hood. I did the unboxing of all this stuff already, so I got this on Amazon. This is how it looks without it. So this is the RX1R III with a flash, without a lens hood. And if I fire it up, you can see it opens up and gets dialed in there. Here's how it looks in the back. I put the Sony glass screen protector on there. So I did a few things to it, and I'll tell you how it worked out. The lens hood I love. And I love the lens hoods because I can just put them flat down on a table or something while I'm hanging out, and I don't have to, even think about anything else. I know you could just put it down like this, but I like just boom, put it down and go like that. So that's good. I like that about the hood. I actually like some flaring in my pictures when I'm photographing in good sunlight. So I'm not like, I honestly didn't even pay attention if it did anything about flaring. The flash was phenomenal, guys. So there's going to be pictures showing flash. There's some that don't have flash, so you can kind of see the difference. Sometimes it was too much flash, and that's just me getting dialed in with this combo and how it kind of works together. And so this is let me just get that in focus. This is the Godox flash, guys. Very powerful, lasts a very, very long time. I went out to Orange Circle in the city of Orange in Southern California, in the county of Orange, and I shot out there for about an hour plus. However, prior to that, I took the camera with me to go run my errands and stuff today. So prior to going to Orange Circle, I had this, hanging around my neck and off my wrist. And I used it a little bit before I went out there. And then I used it for the full hour plus that I was out there. I'll pull up the video. We can see exactly how long I was out there, because I want you to know the battery life was fine. People talk about battery life, and it was completely fine. I ended the day with 23%. I made a effort to stop and look at it. When I came home, actually, I popped it on again and looked at it. I was 23% when I walked back in the house. Yeah. So, and mind you, I didn't take a ton of pictures, but I had this thing on for the great majority of that hour plus that I was walking around, and it was hot. It was a hot day out here in SoCal. It was like 90 degrees, 92, I think, in some places. And the camera was hot when I was holding it in my hand. My FX3 that I'm recording on right now, that I'm live streaming on right now, that was hot. My LiveView Solo Pro that I had for my live streaming, everything was hot. And still this thing managed to do all day. It managed to last, the whole time that I needed it to last. And I came home with 23%, which is plenty for me. I have a crazy Anker, the biggest charger that they sell. They have a couple different versions of this that are smaller. This is the big, heavy one. I plug in my FX3 into this USB and my LiveView Solo Pro, both into this. And what's that sound? And so I plug them into here, and they run off of this, and this thing still, for the hour plus, still is at, you could see that it's at 69%. And Sanaz is getting ready to go out, go to dinner with her friends. Friend. Are you enjoying my live stream? Yeah. Here, let me turn so that
I want somebody to be like, "Oh, she's so annoying." Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, someone commented on a video that she did and said, "Oh, the girl's annoying."
And so I'm like really obsessed because I love that.
Yeah.
I love when people are haters.
So, some of our shenanigans, guys.
Who's this girl? She's pretty. Don't talk to pretty girls.
That's this. She's talking about this girl I took a picture of on the street. This was with a flash. It's not as crisp as I would want it to be. Again, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna go through.
We are not allowed to talk to pretty girls. Only ugly ones.
We talk to pretty girls, and we talk to all kinds of people.
I saw some of your comments that you made to them, like, "Oh, I like your outfit." I was like, "You better not," because that was an ugly outfit.
I think I said it to like this older lady.
Yeah,
this older lady.
That was like the part I watched, and I was like, "No, we don't like her outfit." First of all, just kidding. Two, no pretty girls, only ugly ones.
Oh,
so if you're in his
not
videos,
gonna happen.
Kidding, no.
Not gonna happen.
Medi.
Not gonna happen. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
All right. So, as we continue, I don't even remember what I was saying, to be honest with you. But it lasted all the camera lasted all day. It's heavy. It's dense. You guys, if you've ever looked at a Leica Q3, Q3 43, if you've ever held it in your hand, it's bigger than this, definitely bigger in size, and it's heavier. But this kind of feels like if you were to take that Leica Q3 43 or Q3 and smushed it down to a smaller size, make it a little bit lighter, and it's this thing. It's like very dense, condensed, tight little tank. It feels like. So it's actually, I love how it feels in my hand. Again, guys, I have slightly bigger upper body and bigger hands and stuff, and so I'm totally fine with a little heft. And I carried this. This is my first day carrying it all day for an hour plus, and it was fine. I held it just like this. Not around my neck, not nothing. And this is not really holding it. I'm kind of holding, I'm using my hand to hold it. I took pictures like this, mostly vertical like this, and it was super comfortable. If you guys have been following along, you know that I was looking at the GR4, and I went to be one of the first to pre-order it on the B&H website. And And when I saw the price at 1,500, I decided to get this instead. They're both, in my opinion, you know, with both of these cameras, you're paying a premium price. And what I mean is, like, yes, if you get an A7CR or A7C2, you're getting a lot of camera for the money. You know, it's kind of like a Corvette, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. But with this, you're paying a premium. You know, it's that Porsche 911. It's that, you know, whatever other kind of reference you can think of. But at the same time, it holds its value. And you can see I'm a Porsche fan. I've had Porsches all the time, and mainly because I had, you know, good success with them. When I bought them, I could always sell them for almost what I paid, in many cases more. And so I hear people are I heard the RX1R II, the prior version of this, is now worth, I think, what it retailed for, maybe more. I'm not sure, because the price of this one went up, $5,100. Anyway, so I'll keep going, guys. So the flash is phenomenal. If you're thinking of getting this camera or a GR4 as well, get a flash if you're going to do street photography and stuff like that. I'm going to show you pictures so you could see. So I'm going to run through this stuff real quick. This is the Artist and Artisan. Here, let me show you that as well. This is the Artist. Oh, there you go. Artist and Artisan, made in Japan. It's silk. Okay, so that is a silk wrist strap, and this is like I think it's Italian leather. I'm not for certain, but and it's really nice how they made it. So if you look, it's got, like, it goes onto your ring here, and then it's got this leather flap right here that kind of covers the camera, protects the camera so it doesn't get scratched from its own ring. So anyway, and then it's got this leather little thing right here that goes up and down that is really snug. This thing is, like, really snug, and the way they made these is honestly really nice. It's $110, so you would think it'd be nice, and it is. And so you just kind of boom, and then boom, and you're in business, just like that. All right. Very comfortable, very fun. Feels great in the hand. And guys, I got this, and people get the GR4. People get these good products that they pay good prices for, because they're products that they can use. Yes, we have the time on our iPhones, but I also like a good watch. And my watch, you almost get, it's hard to even tell time on it. There's no markers on my watch, guys. You see that? There's no indicators, or indices as they call them. So anyway, I enjoy kind of things like this, and I end up using them so much. I use them more than anybody, I think.
Because you're a dork. Take a picture.
And so here, guys, let's take a picture
Wait,
over.
let me put on my shoes on.
So we'll fire this up. I was shooting all day in aperture priority mode, and aperture priority, I was at F. Today I was shooting, well, we'll look at our pictures here. Let's look at this picture. I'll tell you exactly what I was shooting at. I was shooting at f5.6. Here, you can hear the clicks here. Let me click the aperture ring so you can hear that. It's very, very tactile and fun to use. It makes cool noises. Anyways, I was at f5.6 right here. And I was not in the macro mode, which I'm going to be using a lot. This is macro mode, and this is regular. I took lots of macro photography when I was younger.
High heels.
The higher heels are nice, but they make that outfit is long, and it's meant to touch the ground.
It's not supposed to show the shoe.
Yeah, yeah. So those shoes don't work.
Even though these shoes are like more 70s.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So guys, so that's what I was doing, f5.6, and I was shooting 5.6. You'll see in these pictures because I want to be able to still see some of the background. I don't want to. I'm not doing portraits. I'm not trying to blow out the background and do this bokeh thing or whatever bokeh. When I started out in photography, of course, like everyone that starts out, we're obsessed with that. We want to get the lowest f-stop and all that kind of stuff, and especially with live streaming, I noticed, people want to see more of what's going on in the background. So like that's why right now I'm shooting at f4, and so you could see what the heck is going on in my background.
Okay, I'm ready.
You want a picture? So now I'm at. So here we are. So I'm at 1/125 f5.6. And I'm at negative 1.3 on my exposure. And let's turn on the flash. There's a flash. I was at +3 on the flash. This flash goes from -3, and then 0 is the middle point, and +3 is the top, and it's got spots all in between too. So a lot of settings for the power of the flash. +3 that you see right now on the flash is the top. It's the highest power. So I'm going to turn that down to like -1. So now we're at -1 flash. I don't even know if I'm going to show you that, guys, this picture, but I'll take a picture right here with you guys. And ISO is auto. When I tap this, it's not even telling me what the ISO is, but here we go. So I'm gonna set. So this right here, guys, is. This button right here is the exposure compensation, and so that's basically gonna tell the camera where I want it's the auto flash and whatever the exposure to be. So I'm gonna go to like -1, and so there's the exposure is at -1, and we're at 1/125 f5.6, and ISO is on auto. That's how I was shooting all day today. I was going back and forth on exposure. I was mostly -1.5 or something like that. All right, and here we go. Let's take a picture. Oh, it's on animal. 1 second, because I was taking. Oh, I have a picture of my betta. You guys are gonna freak out when you see that. It's so crisp. It's insane. The picture of the betta here. If you can see my screen, it locks right on her face instantly, on her eyeball. So here, guys, so this, let's see, there is the picture right there. And the minimum focus on this lens is not that great, but it's all good. That's the picture right there. It's a little blown out still, but it's super flashy, which is nice. So I'm going to reduce the compensation a little bit, take another one. Here, let me see if you guys can take it for me. You can't, let's see, let me get out of the way so that it will, let me get out of the frame, hold on. And you'll see where it locks right on her eyeball. Watch this. See that? The green on her eyeball? Insane. So again, here we'll do it one more time. It's kind of hard to get it. Look, it's on her eyeball, won't get off. Let's do it again. Guys, that's sweet. That is so cool. Hold on. Let's see if it gets it. Right on her eyeball. Now, getting a flash photo from further away is not as great. So I'm going to do this.
Did you like right here though, not us folks? Wait, let me do it. When you're a photographer, you have to take like 15.
Couple of great pictures, guys. So these are raws, and I'll be able to do so much with these pictures. So
More.
yeah, more. Insane. It locks right on her eyes, guys. It's like It's just crazy. All right, and there you have it.
Can I see some?
The whole reason why we have these cameras, guys, is for this. You want to see them
Let's
here?
see some. It's cool.
Very
I
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
What are your plans?
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah. So, and then I'll show you again, guys. I have pictures with no flash. You'll see what it looks like without flash when I was doing pictures of people in the streets. I have a couple pictures of objects. You know, like when I was prepping and stuff. I took pictures on the table and stuff. I took a picture of my beta, and it's wild, guys. Wild, 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 wild. And just to give you a quick glimpse, like it's absolute. Oh, I mean, it's absolutely bonkers. You guys, look at that. Look at like the little. You could see the little, and I'm only in at 100%. I'm not zoomed in all the way. You could see the little details at the ends of the fish scales.
Whoa.
It's bizarre. You could see here the fish scales
I love him.
don't end on the body. They continue to the tail and get smaller and smaller and tinier till they just go away.
Got your body.
And this guy, his name is Sherby. He's a male. He's a beautiful beta. He's a hungry monster. And he's got these sherbet colors, which is why we named him Sherby. But guys, I'm going to show you some pictures. So you're going to see some stuff. Here's one that's blurry. I don't know what it focused on, but I was running and gunning, as they say. I was just shooting. I was just boom, 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 boom. I didn't even think, because I wanted to see what this is about, you know. And now I know what to do next time. So guys, let's go back. This strap is phenomenal. It's very good. It makes a little noise, but I don't care. I'm not shooting video with this. And so I'm going to basically keep this strap on here. I had a strap, a Peak Design connected on here going around my neck, and I felt a little restricted. And then if I made it longer to be less restricted, it was too long. Maybe I just got to get used to that. I don't know, but I ended up taking that off and sticking to just this. I had them both on at the same time so that I could switch back and forth. And then I just was locked in with this. I spent a whole hour plus with this thing on my wrist, and it was phenomenal. Even though, like I said, this thing's a little tank. It's not that heavy, but it's heavy. You know, it is. They packed a lot into a small camera, and they made it really strong. It's like some magnesium alloy, something or other. You guys can look up the specs, but it's a nutty little camera. Sony glass protector on the back is good. It's really good. It's almost like it's not there. You guys can kind of see that. I'll try to get that glare in it. It's almost like it's not there. It's great. It's phenomenal. I use the eyepiece. I use this eyepiece, the viewfinder, or EVF, or whatever people want to call that. It works so good. And there was times when it was really bright where I could still look in the monitor, but I wanted to see how it looked in here. Are you taking off?
Mm-hmm. I'll see you.
All right. Thank you. See you. Have fun. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. So I looked through the viewfinder, and it was so clean and crisp. It's probably not a Leica. I haven't looked through a Leica viewfinder, to be honest, so I couldn't tell you. But it was so good. Like, I'm good, dude. I'm good. It's phenomenal. And so I actually looking at images in that viewfinder it's so good looking. It looks so cool. And then looking at some of the settings and different things that are on. You could see those settings in there. So if you can't see it on this on the display, you could see it in that EVF, and it works so good. People nitpicking and pulling out spec sheets and looking at the dots per inch and all. I don't know, whatever it is. Dude, it crushed. It crushed. Oh, here's something very cool. So this thing has very cool film looks, like the here we go. She just walked out and is already calling me. You just walked out and you're already calling me. You're on speaker.
I know. Okay.
Hold on. What's up?
On, like by the elevator, there is a really nice sunset you could take a picture of. It's like beautiful.
Let's say it again.
There's like a really nice like sky right now that you could take pictures of.
Oh,
by the way,
sunset.
like, yeah, I don't know if you could get it from your office, but it's insane.
Yeah, I'll have to pass because I'm doing my live and we're having a little fun.
Ew,
We're
bye.
geeking out. So all right, cool. All right, bye. So guys, love it. She's phenomenal. So cool. See, that's great. That's what you need, guys. Get you guys, someone that will fuel your fire. You know what I mean? So where was I? I forgot. Oh, so this thing has really cool film looks. If you guys have researched it or seen videos on it, it has really good film looks. People say that's comparable to the Fuji's. Some people say it's nothing will ever be as good as Fuji's film looks. I don't know because I haven't experienced it, but I tried these out and they were really cool. I didn't try it today. I will try it, but I'm going to show you this. You can, and what I did was I set the film looks to this dial right up here. So there's the exposure compensation dial right here. There's the mode dial right there that you can select the different modes. And then right here, right there, you can, let me see if I can get that for you guys. So right there is another little dial that's made for, obviously your shutter or could be ISO or it could be your aperture, but I set it to the film look. And now look at this. I could just flip through film looks. And those are film looks on the bottom of the screen. You could, maybe you could see that, but it's flipping through all the different film looks. And let's see, was that black and white? I think this is black and white right here. Yeah, this is black and white. Sepia. And then it's got like some program 1, 2, 3. So this is standard. And then the cool ones are this one, film look 1, film look 2, and film look 3. So I'm going to play with that more. I didn't do it on this live stream that I did earlier today, so we won't see that. But dude, you program your film looks to this little switch, and it freaking goes through them, and you just quickly boom, boom, boom. I could do black and white photos, just like that. And then I notice when I take black and white photos or I use a film look, it appears that it gives me 2 files, one for the film look and one just standard. So pretty cool in that sense. I don't know if it does that on every mode that I'm in, but it did it for me so far because I took black and white photos and I took some film looks, and then it had the regular ones as well. So that's one thing. Another thing is I didn't use this either, but it has this thing where it zooms in. So you're at 61 megapixels at 35 millimeters. You hit this, it goes to, I think it's 50, and then you hit it again, it goes to like 70. I think that's what that is. Let's pull this up here. Yeah, so it's 35. Go back. Yeah, 35. I think it's 35, 50, 70. Let me get out of that screen. Anyway, so I think that's enough about the camera. There's a couple things that I want to say. One is obviously I'm not going to notice any difference with this. I do have the made in Japan Zeiss T-Star lens UV filter on the front. So this is a UV filter for protection, to protect the glass on the front, and for UV protection too. So made in Japan, Zeiss. I thought it's good enough. I was going to get the Leica because Math Photographer on YouTube, that's the one that he used, and he highly recommended that. Anyway, so there's that. That seemed to work just fine. So the flash worked fine, that worked fine, everything, the wrist strap, all the stuff, guys, worked really good. I got this as well for it. This is the Nisi ND filter, and it's the variable ND filter. I didn't even open this box yet. I went out, guys, listen to this. I went out on a really, really, really sunny day. You're going to see the pictures. It's like blown out. My FX3 was acting up today, and it blew out the whole, the sunny areas. The shady areas were fine. It blew out the sunny. It was a sunny day. It was 92 degrees, and I did not need an ND filter. So all the people running around screaming, it doesn't have an ND. I can't believe it doesn't have an ND filter. I didn't need it, bro. I was running around shooting all day in the California sun in Southern California and did not once say, oh, let me go back to my trunk of my car and pull this out and install it. I'm not going to return it because I have one of these for my FX3 that I use, and I know the value of this thing, and I know that, there are moments where I will probably use it, but dude, if anyone tells you that no ND filter is a thing, dude, it's pure nonsense. Absolute pure nonsense. Don't listen to nobody. It makes no sense whatsoever. So that's that. You can program these buttons to do all kinds of stuff, and it's so cool. I'm so stoked. I can't believe it. So happy with it. I got this. I got that. And before I go to the pictures, I did also get this. This is obviously not for, this will work on the RX1R III, but this is for my FX3. I bought this morning because I needed a microphone that, if you look at this down here, this setting and this round, see where the dot is on my finger is to a circular pattern. This mic will get all the way around 360, or it will get front and back down here, which, it'll get the front and all kinds of other things too. But when I'm vlogging and live stream, well, not vlogging, when I'm live streaming, I'm holding my FX3 in one hand, and I'm holding this camera in the other hand, and I'm walking up to people. I need the mic to catch them and me talking to them. So I'm going to have to play with some settings because it's directional. So it gets just like straight in front of me and straight behind me. So if I turn the camera sideways, it doesn't get my voice that well. And you'll see that in the video. So I have to put it on the 360 so it gets everything around it, but that's what it is. That's why I got this. This is a Sony ECM M1 or ECM 1M. So you guys can check that out. $340, no joke, but it was necessary. This is what it looks like without the little thing, without the wind cover. So I'll put that back on. All right, guys. So check this out. So here are the images that I took. Here's me walking around. Okay. These are some of the pictures I took right here. Okay. This is Lightroom. And you can see there's some of them are clean, some of them are blurry. Here's my betta that I just took a picture of. Look at that. That's insane. I just showed you guys that, but I'll show you again. I'm gonna run through some pictures, but that's at 200%, 300%. Look at that. You could see you could see so close. Like, it's just absolutely crazy how much detail this thing has. The 61 megapixels, that lens, all that stuff is just, it works so well. Anyway, so let's look at this video. I'm not going to show the whole video. It's an hour and 6 minutes long. I was running around live streaming today. So this
awesome.
is the video.
Thank you. What's
So
up,
I
buddy?
walk up.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
I'm not even
I'm
holding
doing
it
a
right.
series called Women Are Back and They Want Real Men. What does that mean to you?
So I took a picture of this guy with this camera. Okay. I took a picture of him with this camera when I
Let's
walked
break
up
up
to
into
him
two
with
parts.
flash.
Women are
So you
back.
want to check it out here.
I think that means
This right here was just me walking up. No, I'm not framing nothing. I'm not taking my time. I'm literally just walk up to him and take a picture of him. Let's see. Is that it? No, that's not it. There he is. So here he is. I just walked up and took a picture. There's his shirt. There's his face. It's somewhat focused on this, but guys, again, I'm not getting this camera so that I can go and see and make sure that every little dot on someone's face is perfect. I'm not doing prints with this. I don't know, who knows? I might do it at some point, but they're still good. Imperfect photos are fine. Look at these photos. This is with flash. I just walked up to the guy, took a picture. Now, you want to see what it looks like without flash? This is without flash. So you can see the guy's face is not lit up. My flash wasn't on. Here's a picture of me. I took this for Instagram. On Instagram, my name is Medication, and I have like 50-some thousand followers. So if you guys want to join up, look me up. It's Medication without the live. But I took this picture to post a story to say, hey, getting ready to do the stream, and it's clean. If I zoom in, look, you got noise right here. Look at that noise, but it's beautiful. This picture is phenomenal. Look at here. I'll show you some more. Here, phenomenal pictures. And for those of you that want to zoom in and look at every little dot, you're welcome to do that with your stuff. And I'll still do it from time to time, but I'm not losing it over it. That's not like my thing. These are all flash. So you could see even in the shade, I get the subject nice and bright and it looks cool. It's street photography. Look at this guy. He's chilling. He didn't even care. I was sitting there taking, I don't know how many pictures of this guy. He did not care. Here, let's go through some more of this video.
It's really up to you, however you want to take that.
To me,
These girls came up and this came out blurry. This picture came out blurry. So I talked to these girls and here's where I took a picture. You could see where I took a picture. Watch. Oh, the girls aren't there yet. They're right in the back. They're walking up.
Yeah, so women are back.
Right here.
I'm actually doing a series right now.
Right here. Let me go to exactly where I take a picture. Right. Here's where they walk up.
Of these girls. They look lovely.
And right there. Boom. I took a picture.
I'm actually doing it.
And so I took a picture of them and
it's called Women Are Back.
And here's that picture. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. Where did that picture go? You know what? I don't see that picture. Did I delete it? I might have deleted it. Here's a car. Look at it. Look how clean this car looks. Look at this thing. Look at that. This thing's spot on the focus. Spot on. Yeah, I don't see those pictures, guys, of those girls. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, it's here. What am I thinking? Okay, so you could see the picture, the girl there. Here's the picture I took. You could tell, look, my flash is on this lady's arm right here. I think it's maybe her mom. It's on her arm. I don't know what's in focus because she's not in focus. I think this sign may be in focus or something. I don't know. But you could see the camera's not perfect. And maybe I'm like I'm going fast. You know, I was rushing it. I was just boom, 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 moving around. Again, I have my FX3 in one hand, and with a cage on it, and this microphone hanging off of it, and I have this camera in another hand, and I'm walking around. I have a backpack on with my streaming toolkit, and it's just nuts. So I'm just doing it and going, and taking pictures as I go. And this is what you're seeing. These are the pictures I got. So she wasn't sharp. This guy, this was a cool picture. I'll show you how fast I took that. All right, let's go right about right before this guy, right there. So I walk up. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. What am I doing? I didn't even show you the picture. So here. So let me go back one here. So 1152, 1149. So this is where I take the picture. Okay. So what the picture I'm talking about is this picture here with this guy leaning against the thing. Now he's not the focus of this thing. It's the overall image. It's kind of a wacky image. I kind of like it for a couple reasons, and you just looking at this image won't know kind of what it's about until I show you me walking up taking a picture of it. And here you go.
This is a cool picture.
So I just walk up and take a snap. It was one snap, and that's all I did, and that's what you see there. And when you walk up, it's hard to tell that guy is there, to be honest, right? In this picture, and when I walk up, you could see me walking up right here.
You'll see them in your camera right now.
And when
but there are.
When you look, he's on the other side of the
picture.
wall, on the other side of that glass, and you can see right through. So it was a kind of cool picture, I thought. And that's what we got. And here's the picture. Here's that picture I got. Let's see. What are the camera settings on it? Let's see. Okay, so ISO is 500. I'm at f5.6, 1/125. Obviously, I'm at 35 millimeters. I didn't zoom in. I kept it at 35 millimeters, and so that's what I was at. This is the guy, no flash, and that's guy with flash. No flash, with flash. No flash, with flash. So what do you guys think? Get a flash if you're going to do pictures like this. Flash. She didn't want to talk. These guys were having a cigar, and I turned out to know the guy on the right. His name is Will. Great guy. Owns a watch shop that I used to go to since I was a kid. My dad was into watches. My dad collected watches, antique, vintage watches, and I did it with him. I just experienced it all. And then when I graduated school and got my first job and started making my own money, I ended up getting into watches as well. This is a nice Piaget rose gold. Here, let me show you guys. This is pretty cool. This is a Piaget rose gold, and it's getting my face still. This thing is just with a lapis lazuli dial. So that's a real stone. It's got flecks of gold in it, and I'm really into watches. I got a bunch of different watches that I enjoy, and so we'll look at those too one day. So these guys were having cigars, and I have some really phenomenal cigars too. I've been collecting cigars. I have Cubans that I've aged for like 20 years, 25 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. This guy talked to us. That's a great picture. It's clean. The flash did wonders, except on his glasses, it got that oh, you guys can't see it. This picture right here came out good, and this guy talked to us and had a lot to say today in our stream. And his eyes, unfortunately, the flash reflected off his glasses and kind of did that. So it is what it is. But look at this. Just quickly took a snap and it's crystal clear, guys. It's phenomenal. Look at his lip. You can see perfect. Look at that. Guys, that's insane. For a little point and shoot camera that you just go like this, boom, and take a picture. All I did was that I walked up and I went, boom. I didn't focus. I didn't think. I didn't, nothing, zero. I didn't expose for anything, nothing. I just walked up and just think. You could see every little piece of every part of his lip. Look at that. Insane. So this guy didn't come out good. Maybe he was moving. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. This guy came out all right. Looks like. No, could be way better. What was it focused on? Don't know. Maybe it's because he was moving. Maybe I need to be at more than 1. Okay, so I was at, no, shutter speed was 1/400. That should be enough to stop motion. This came out nice. I thought this came out pretty cool. Not his arm, but his beard, his face. Again, the face. It gets the face and everything around the face. Next time I'm going to stop up higher on a higher. So this was 5.6. Maybe I'll go to 8 on the street. Yeah, I think I'll go to 8 next time with this. Again, guys, check out this clicky sound this thing makes. It's so good. That's the end of it. So cool. All right, so we had that, and we're gonna keep going. We had this guy didn't want to talk to us. She talked to us, and it didn't come out good. It came out okay, but she moved her head up at the last minute. So I don't know if it would have been in focus. This looks like it's in focus right here. Is that in focus? Let's see. Why am I pixel peeping, guys? I don't care. It is in focus. So I think she moved her eyes, her head at the last minute. Look, that's 300%. Let's go. Yeah, that's like beyond. She was very nice, talked to me and gave me her perspective on my, I did a stream today. So it was a fun stream. You could check that out. It's women are back and they want real men. And I just asked people what they think about that statement. These guys talk to me. This guy is not in focus. I don't need to be at 1,000. Let's go back. Let's go to 100. He's not in focus. Is his buddy in focus? His buddy's not in focus, but they talked to me. It was great. Had a good time. This guy, is he in focus? So what this tells me is two things. One is I got to slow down and try to, if I'm taking the picture, think about it, move a little less move less myself. And also, if I'm going to catch, people that are moving, objects that are moving, I should probably be at a faster shutter speed and not care about ISO. You know what I mean? So I just got to work that, maybe go into P mode, manual mode, and play around with that. And probably P mode, more manual mode with auto ISO. Yeah, manual with auto ISO is the way. Let's see. These ladies didn't want to talk to me. These guys didn't, this girl and guy behind her, they didn't talk to me, and she's not in focus. Very pretty. Nice tattoos. Not in focus. She's moving, I'm moving, we're all moving. So there's that. So guys, you're seeing my first day with the RX1R III, and I'm doing street photography. I'm taking pictures of people as I'm walking around, live streaming with my other hand. Okay, I'm not like taking my time at all. I'm literally running around talking to people on live on my FX3 that I'm using now, and snapping quick pictures of people. What I'm going to end up doing is putting these on Instagram, and what I'll do is I'll put up one post of, the snap that I took of that person, and the next when you swipe, it'll show a video of them talking, and so that'll be kind of cool, I think. This guy talked to me. He's in a band. It looks like it's pretty decently focused. This guy did not talk to me. We're not in focus. He was moving. She talked to me. Another nice lady. Not in focus. She was moving. Let's see. Is her arm in focus like the other lady? No. Not in focus. So guys, you could see how it goes. So some are in focus, some are not in focus. Now I was towards the end. This is the end of the day, towards the end. I'm almost done. I was just going boom, 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 fast, fast. Wasn't thinking. I was ready to go. I was sweating. It was 92 or some degrees in Orange, the city of Orange in Orange County, California. And I was sweating. My shirt was soaked. I was just walking around. This guy was sitting on that. He's sitting on the dock of the bay. And he was just sitting on this, what looks like a trash can, but it's not. And he's in focus because he's sitting there. He's not moving. I'm at, my shutter speed is 1/125. I'm at f5.6 and I'm at 100 ISO. And if we zoom in a little bit more, let's just go to 300. You could see it's got his eye locked in. He's locked in. This is 300%. Nobody's going 300%. Even if you took a pic, even if you made a print of this in a professional setting, made a professional print and put it on the wall in your house, you won't look at it that close. So that's one picture. Here's another picture. Again, guys, look, you can see every single, this is 300%. You could see the moisture around his eye, bro. You could see the moisture and the little, you could see everything. You could see every little tiny dot. You could see things maybe you don't want to see. But you could see every single white hair, every single hair. I could go by every, anyway, guys, you get the point. It's nuts. These guys are somewhat in focus, except it bounced off his glasses again. You know, my flash. So that's one thing with flash with people with glasses. But it's okay. I don't care. Well, I'm not trying to be perfect. Again, took a picture. Look, I'm running and gunning. I'm just taking pictures so fast that I got a picture of like neither one of them. You're gonna, again, if you're just getting on the live stream, you're gonna trip when you see my fish. I'm gonna show you again real quick before I look at that. That is, let me see that. This is 100%. This is 300%. You could see the details on his scales. This is a betta, guys. It's a little betta fish. It's a little betta fish. I took a picture. I'm at 35 millimeters, f1/125, so 1/25 of a second. I'm at f4.5. I'm at 200 ISO. And you can get every, look, in here, look, you could get these. I've never seen these details on fish scales in my life. I never knew that I thought the fish scales stopped on the body and then the fins were different. But no, look at this. Looking at this, the scales go and they get smaller and smaller and smaller and tinier and tinier. And they keep going. Look, there's still fish scales here. Goes all the way down and they go boom. And maybe these are tiny too down here. I don't know. I didn't know that. I thought the body and the scales on the body were not on the fins. Now I know. But that's my betta that sits right here on my desk. You can see my other fish. I got another fish tank right here behind me. So I got guppies that I'm raising, baby guppies, beautiful ones from some parents that were just gorgeous. Anyway, guys, we're almost done with this set of pictures. These are the guys. This guy here talked to me, but he didn't really say much. He just said something very generic. She was walking fast. You could probably see in her stride. She was moving and I was moving and I just took a picture of her and she didn't end up talking to me. This guy was standing there and I got a good picture of him. He's about to get on his bike and I stopped him and started talking to him. He didn't say a whole lot, but he stopped and he talked to me. And we're locked in on his face somewhere. And you got details. I mean, look at that. You know what I mean? So this camera's killer, guys. It's killer. It's 300%. Here's 400%. You know what I mean? So here's a gentleman that talked to me for half a second. Nice older guy. He's still got a full set of hair. He's looking good. He's moving. And that's me in an elevator. Not sure why I made a weird face like that, but here's my guppy. Here is Sherby. This is Sherby right here, guys. And let's see. Let me go to like 50% and just look at that. Guys, that's incredible. That is phenomenal. This is where I was doing all the street stuff, so you can see all that. And this is one of the girls that I talked to. I don't know where her picture is. Anyway, this is Sherby, guys. Look at the picture I took of him in the fish tank through the glass, which I did not clean. I didn't clean the fungus, or not the fungus, the algae. I didn't clean the algae off the front of the glass. This is really good. Really, really, really good. And again, guys, I'm going to show you one more time because this is blowing me away. I love macro photography. I took a lot of, I had a macro setup when I was in my 20s. And I never, look at the scales. Look at these little, this fringing on the end of the scales. I didn't know they did that. Look at all the little tiny things here, little scales to fill in the gaps. And then when you come down here, the scales go down. These are all little baby scales going down the fins. These are fins. I didn't know they're scales. So cool. So guys, I want to wrap it up soon, but I'm trying to see what kind of questions. Let's see on we got Twitch, we got Kick. Yeah, I mean, it was very comfortable. It's not heavy. The GR4 would be lighter and will fit in my pocket, but this is something that I feel and I notice and I interact with, and it has a presence, and I appreciate that about it. Let me go to a screen where you could see it. Yeah, this is how it looks like with a flash, guys. This is the RX1R III. This is it with a flash. This is it with the JJC square hood, which is really nice to put it down on a tabletop like that, nice and flat. It's not going to be round and be moving around too much. This is, again, the wrist strap. So it's the Artist and Artisan, and this is what that looks like. Let's put it up this way. This is Artist and Artisan right here, made in Japan. It's a beautiful silk, and I think it's Italian leather right here. It just felt so nice in my hand. I put it on like this. This is what I did. I put it on like this. Boom, boom. And I cruise around all day just like this. And then bam, bam. That's all I did. So guys, that's my first day with the RX1R III, and I had really good time with it. I enjoyed it tremendously. I'm blown away. I took pictures when I was running my errands. It was so comfortable. It was so fun. And when you have an everyday camera, even if you get the GR4, you get even Sanaz took the ZV-1 Mark II, any point and shoot, or if you get a nice one where you're really paying attention, it makes you stop and think and look around and look at your environment instead of just walking through life. I noticed that today. All the other days, I'm just walking to my errand. I'm walking to this thing. I'm walking to that thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But with this, now I'm looking around. I'm looking at things around me. I'm looking at cars. I'm looking at people. What are those people doing? What are these people doing? What is that shape? Why is that? Oh, look at the way the shadows are bouncing off of that, or how shadows lining up with the walkway and the staircase, and it just makes you stop. And I guess that's more living in the moment. And that's huge. That's massive. And I love that. So, dude, I'm so stoked that I spent the money on this. And I can't wait to make a lot more use of it. And I'm going to talk to you guys more about it and show you guys, how the experience goes. So as you guys noticed, if I had IBIS, I probably would have taken some of those pictures would have been in focus. But now I got to use it more often and learn how to use it and get the pictures I want. And that means, if that means for me to slow down a little bit or use a different setting, I got to use a faster shutter speed, higher ISO. And then I don't even have to slow down. I could keep just boom, 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 snapping pictures everywhere. So anyway, guys, we're going to go through the journey. You're going to see what it's like. And if you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, hopefully this stuff helps you. And if you have questions, hit me up. I'm all about it. And with that, guys, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for liking, subscribing.